This indeed is more Siren. Or Shibito Shenanigans, if I can steal a phrase directly from Dreki in chat, which I enjoy greatly. Where we left off is a great question. With Siren, it's always unclear. We have a lot of choices, but they are narrowing rapidly. We might end up stuck having to do the school mission again. We do have to do it again at some point. But hopefully not today, because that's going to be like an entire session in and of itself. Just dealing with that thing. Let's see what else we got. The hold menu indicates that I am allowed to do the second mission here, but it could be lying to me. Now, we've got a lot of second missions unlocked. This one doesn't go anywhere, so I don't think we're supposed to do it yet. This one, where does it come from? If we beat Shiro's second mission, and then move on to Risa, although I remember what Shiro's second mission is, and it's another one that I'm not eager to jump into. Naoko has to hop off of Reiko, which is the mission I'm specifically avoiding. And Tomoko can go somewhere if, and only if, Kei does something over here. That could be interesting. What is... I don't even know which Kei mission this is. We leave with Tomoko in tow. And she lost something. And we need to find it. It's 11:59 of day 1. After sudden parting, the man at the shrine knows. I feel like that means we need to take Tomoko through the entire level. Then go back to the shrine?
What are you waiting for?
Maybe? Oh yeah, she doesn't follow us by default. It's a bit of a common sense thing I need to get used to. We know that Tomoko has the magic touch to just turn this Siren on. Kei can't do it. And Tomoko is not going to help us out right now. Knows we inevitably are not going to help her. We'll get lost. Then what do we do? I wonder if there's a different man at the shrine? Because what we have to do at some point is unlock the combination lock. Which is over by this gentleman. So this is the shrine. There's a side door with a combination lock. He looks at the bell. The bell does not appear to have a combination code on it. So I don't think he knows very much. Also, I don't think going into the shrine via the combination lock is going to help us get anything that Tomoko lost, because Tomoko hasn't been inside the shrine at this point in time. She will go in there. She hasn't been there yet. Every time I have gone past this area, I've done so very sloppily. Pretty sure there's a way to go through the house to avoid the gardener there. And it's probably the only safe way to avoid both the gardener and the patrolman. The patrolman's been gone a long time, which means he's due to come back. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Did not expect it to have such perfect comedic timing, but there we go. Usually he doesn't follow us all the way back past the car. He should stop right around there. Looks like he stopped before he even came on screen. No. Okay, this is wasting time. It's legitimately faster just to start from the beginning. See if I can not interrupt that terrible patrolman. Because we should get there right around the time that he ceases to be looking in our direction. Turns the corner relatively soon after our arrival. There he is. Yeah, he's already up around the side of the building. He won't be seeing us. We just follow him directly. Not sure going through the building is helping me in any way. But often when you have access to a place, you are going to want to look through it. I did not expect him to come in here. That's my own hubris. Tomoko wants me dead. Tomoko has decided I deserve my fate at this point. She's just gonna block me from leaving. She's finally willing to run for her life. I am sincerely not sure why he opted to enter the building like that. Somehow it neither killed me nor Tomoko. So I guess we're good forever. We got the hidden key back here. I forget who it even helped to grab that key. Like, we stashed Tomoko back here. Actually need a reminder.
What are you waiting for?
Because we've gotten this key before. Tomoko goes back, she finds it. Unlocks one of her missions at the end of day 1. I think we've even played that mission. That's the first one where she's going solo. But this is also a checkpoint, which might be good unless I missed something important already. Wait, are we missing the worker? No, there's the worker. That's his foot. Worker occasionally looks at the bell. My best guess is we get Tomoko captured and then we come all the way back here. That's what the hint seems to suggest. The lantern's not helping me. I think I tried to ring the bell last time. The worker got pissed off anyway. We're guaranteed to see inside Tomoko's head. It's essentially unavoidable. Go with my instincts and see if we don't just get soft locked. Surely someone played through this mission at some point and realized that you end up seeing Tomoko's brains many, many times. Inevitably. You get separated. And I'm right back into the mission. Take 2. And you'd think what she lost would be right there at the foot of the thing where I did not successfully pull her up. Let me reread the exact text of the mission. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. Item dropped by Tomoko. Get to the road. Whereabouts would she be most likely to drop something? I haven't the faintest. I'm also mostly just lucky that I was able to escape the area. Both the snipers had stacked up on me. I believe there's also a Shibito that blocks that path, and indeed. It's not going to make it easy to look around. I was hoping to do. Let's get this stone out of here just so I'm sure that if any camera changes occur, it is for new items I've never seen before. The fertility boulder. Not working. I think there's a Shibito coming my way, but the guy at the shrine, someone at the shrine anyway, was wandering around. This guy. Do you know anything? Yeah, that's not helping. Just trying to inspect every single tree I see. In case I'm supposed to tie a rope to it. I am out of ideas. Nothing going on here. Who is this now? What are you doing at the blood pool? You're not normally there. Then you go to the gate and stand there for the rest of your life? That seems familiar. Going for the combination lock. Maybe he'll solve the lock for me. How about it? He's solving the lock for me. Okay. 2352. And then he opens it up. Wow. And there's a Tomoko thing in there. What the hell? Where have you been all my life, weirdo? Who the hell is this guy? That is indeed the most Shibito of shenanigans there has ever been. And now he's going back on patrol, stopping right there. No one's enjoying the springs. Good news. Everyone's just back to normal. Stay chill, folks. Take it easy, get your jobs done. Guys looking distinctly away from our path of approach. Let's be absurdly careful. Wooden planks should block any visual, like, possible sense of getting spotted. There. I've successfully crept. There better not be anyone around this corner. Someone was exploring around the backside of the shrine. Now, can someone do me a favor and flip what the last number was? Because I don't remember the full combination. I think it was something like this. But I do not recall. I remember a 5 and a 3 and a 2, and then who knows? We could brute force it, and only if the first 3 are actually correct, which I do not know. 2352 was the correct answer. If anyone had that on their bingo cards, you win a prize. I think I was the least close of anybody. There we go. We received something scary.
Tomoko.
Tomoko's bloody ID card. I just went to my own Twitch page and went through the active VOD of what I was already currently broadcasting. It's not in my inventory, this ID that I just got, but whatever. We'll escort it safely the hell out of this level. and then we'll never return. And it's just going to be very slow, careful walking. There really should be no one to give me any guff. Maybe the final sniper, but I will be careful around him as well. Look at how careful I'm being. I don't know for sure that the code doesn't change if you die, or if you need to actually see the code, or like get Tomoko to anti-safety before the code actually works. Like, there's no way the game would let you use the code while you have Tomoko with you. But mission 2 accomplished. That took some doing. And they all are from this point onwards.
I'm so happy that you're safe. Your mother and father are okay as well. Really?
Kira just made everything worse with his suicide. Now he's shooting everybody, traumatizing everybody. Continue to next loop. That means absolutely nothing at this point. Nope. Rewrite this. Where does the game think we should go after that? It has no specific tip. But Kiyoya, Tamon, and Shiro have some options. It's been a very long time since we've seen Kiyoya, I feel like. Actually, we saw him at the abandoned house briefly. Thanks to the Mana River, day 1. And this is just after he got shot.
Yes.
So maybe now his mission 2 will actually unlock something. We can check on that. Find a letter. I hope the letter is B. But we're gonna have to find it to find out. So now, yes. Now the second mission does something. If we'd done it previously, nothing would have happened. But it unlocks Risa Onda, a mission we've already 100% completed. So does that mean we just don't have to do the Kiyoya mission? I have absolutely no idea. It feels like it would unlock nothing if we were to find this letter, which is yet another needle in a haystack. Every level is just find one tiny collectible somewhere in the giant level. So let's at least reward ourselves with a quick look at the collectibles we have. The Yumiguri is the last thing that Akira talked about before killing himself. Not that one, that's the Yumiikori. which is apparently the same thing, according to Akira. But we don't know about the Omagiri. There it is. Omagiri. Traditional ceremony dating back to ancient times. Participants who had submerged themselves in the waters of the Mana River on the last day of the lunar year come back to land as the new year dawns. They are considered to have received the blessings of the gods and been cleansed of sin in the other world. They are feted by the villagers on their return. So you can either drink anything in the other world and you're stuck there forever, according to this. Oh, wait, this is different. Ancient ritual, clothe themselves in black. Last day of the lunar calendar. And yeah, they just walk through the river. Yep, it's the cleansing of sin. So if anyone's in the river, it's the cleansing of sin. So we saw both the Umagiri and the Umiokuri from different perspectives. We have successfully completed one level so far in my attempts at playing this today. Took forever. What was so disturbing about not Yoriko's ID, Tomoko's ID? Oh, we didn't get Tomoko's ID. That was just a MacGuffin. It was not an archive item, but the note left was an archive item. Dear Mom and Dad, I hate you both. I can't believe you read my diary. I'll never forgive you. Just because I didn't do so well on my last exams doesn't mean you can do something like that. I never want to see you again. Tomoko. And indeed, she never will. Unfortunately, these Siren games are close to impossible. So, tips are only going to be relevant, like, one at a time. The logic that applies to one level never applies to a second level. So, it's a very hard game. You have to be hyper vigilant at all times and just constantly sightjack everyone that you possibly can. Brutal games. One of the hardest games of all time. So there's an infant on a chopping block that we got out of the well. Once upon a time, an old man found a turtle caught in his net while fishing in the river. Seeing its struggles, he took pity on it and decided to set it free. In gratitude, the turtle invited the old man to a feast at his palace at the bottom of the river. Among the many surprises there was a delicacy served on a kitchen chopping block. The old man could not bring himself to eat it. Instead, he hid the baby's body, brought it home, and disposed of it in the well. So, he took pity on a poor, sad turtle, and it turned out that turtle was a baby-eating monster. So he gave the baby a proper funeral in a well, because that's the best place to dispose of human remains, apparently. Poison yourself with corpse water.
Close your eyes.
I think we're supposed to follow Hisago's every command here, but I don't wanna. And I think the clue for today, let me make absolutely sure so I'm not reading the wrong clue, but yeah. 2 o'clock, day 1. We are supposed to heed the warning that it's blown up onto the roof. There's a letter somewhere on the roof.
Relax.
Somewhere around
and
here.
Look for me.
Then there's sightjack, and it's great.
Do you see yourself? That's you.
I don't really care about Hisago's tutorial, though. This guy's right near the entrance that I'm about to walk past. I'm hoping that the roof that they're referring to is this one. Rikaku's house. which is right next to the starting area. Rokako's house hasn't been of any use to us so far. And also, I'm on record as saying this is one of the scariest games of all time, in addition to being one of the hardest. So I'd like to think if it's not a 10 out of 10, at least like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, a letter. Are we done already?
A letter.
Letter addressed to Risa Honda. That was an easy mission, at least. Which explains why it has virtually no reward whatsoever. It just takes us to a Risa stage that we've already beaten twice. And here it is. The abandoned house. We've seen all there is to see here. Literally no reason to have found that letter. But it was easy. Actually, let's see what the letter was, since it was so damn important to us. It should be pretty early on here. Because everything is arranged chronologically. Dearest Risa, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. You sounded kind of down last time we talked on the phone, but are you feeling better now? Mom and Dad are both worried about you. I haven't told them about you quitting your job yet, but they'll eventually probably hear about it. Sooner or later. All the other kids working in Tokyo are going to come home for summer vacation, you know. You should come home and visit us too. Actually, there's something I'd like to introduce you to. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Mina. So, that's Risa's twin sister. Sent her a letter. Risa quit her job. Good for her. Then she ended up in Haneda, which is very much bad for her. Trying to avoid Reiko's mission. Shiro's mission, I feel like I should show people what it is, but it's another one that I can't even begin to fathom how we're going to complete it. Unlocks more Risa, unique Risa even. And Kiyoya still doesn't unlock anything. Nothing else for Yoriko. Last we saw Yoriko, she was dying in a ditch right next to Kiyoya, who was also dying in a ditch. They met up at death's door, but they might survive. Now go Mihama in order to get here. We got to do the Reiko mission, of course. So I think that's all that's left as far as things that aren't available. Like things that are not locked presently. We can do more second missions that don't go anywhere yet because we're not on a adequate loop to get to them. Apparently continue to next loop means some secondary missions now unlock new levels. But the loop we just unlocked did not unlock any new levels, which is obnoxious. So my choices are Shiro or Mrs. Takato. And I think I have to do both of them at this point. This is Shiro. What we need him to do is not escape the Janokubi Valley. Rather, he has to find Nurse's shoe. Somewhere in this area. He's got to find a shoe. And the clue to find the shoe is... Wait for it. Hard to find. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Search the place where the man hid it. Yeah, that's good advice. So we know that Shibito are little mischief makers. They like to find things, and when they do, they stash them in, like, locked doors. Which we saw in the entirety of the last actually substantive mission we completed. Because this is it's a place where a man hid it. It hid something. There has to have been a better way to say that, but someone hid something here. Presumably a man. There's no nurse's shoes here. So this doesn't help us. And then there's a blood trail. We could follow the blood trail. The blood trail leads right off a cliff. And at the bottom of the cliff, there's nothing. No more blood. The manual is actually kind of short. It is a mere 32 pages. And that's why all the hints are so cryptic. Every single hint is like, do not miss a running head. It's just gibberish. Because if they gave you actually elaborate, useful hints, they would have had to add an extra page to the manual. Now, I don't see any men hiding anything around here. But if I had to guess, the most likely one would be the one who patrolled somewhere around the forest. That's the guy who just stares with the shovel. This guy. He might have stolen the shoe and hidden it somewhere. Now, we know there's plenty of time to open the trunk, because if we did, we would immediately get ourselves a weapon that we could use to fight our way out of here. The guy with the shovel might have buried it, but he's not looking at anything. If he's the one who screwed us over, he is not giving us any clues. But we could look around for areas that have been upturned with a shovel. Maybe the shovel itself is a clue. You've got the right lack of logic to be solving puzzles in this game, that's for sure. Also, our first objective in this level was to find a weapon, and the weapon never actually came in handy. There was never a point where we had to beat something to death. See if I can get in the trunk of the car now. Yeah. I'll take both of the things. I can try killing the shovel guy, but it ain't easy. It ain't even easy killing the other guy. Now there's the shovel guy. He is not particularly doing anything. Damn it. Jumping down there is not helping me. But it's not all that costful either, because you can easily get back up. So the shrine with the phone card ought to be right about there. If you hit a guy in the back, it deals bonus damage. Did not manage to do so there, but... it is pretty much impossible to hit a guy in the back. Because your walking makes more noise than their hearing range. No matter how slowly and carefully you are walking. I feel like we might just want to take the phone card anyway because we haven't seen it yet, but there is a payphone. And it is right near a sniper. I don't know if the sniper hit anything. I would assume he didn't. But there's a chance that at some point we will have to use that phone. And for all I know, we'll need a used-up phone card to do it. As the game does explicitly tell us, the phone card has no more money on it. Here's the sniper. He patrols, or just watches the bridge. He's gonna get replaced with Akira eventually. But there is a patrolling guy somewhere around here. Who is that? They're probably worth looking at. Underneath the bridge, there's a guy. That's interesting. I did not expect for there to be anything going on underneath the bridge. The man might have hit something down there. We didn't get him on a good patrol cycle. But that might be exactly where we need to go. In this spot where there are two snipers. Of varying degrees of observation. Not all these snipers have a good eye. We also didn't get a good sense of where specifically he might have hit something underneath the bridge. But I guess he's on his way back. And I guess we're gonna have to watch him for a long time. He's down by the river. He's headed towards a rock. And he walks all the way along the length of the river. Then he looks down at a bush. I don't see a shoe there. That could be a high heel shoe. Maybe a slightly bloody high heel. I think that's what that was supposed to be. So if you go under the bridge and you follow the river to its conclusion, there will be a bush with a nurse's shoe therein. Best idea I can think of is to just sort of like... not this. This is a bad idea. What I think we need to do is piss him off, and that makes him like look multiple ways. No, he's at the bottom of this path, and this path is the only way through. Map held me out here. Rotate the map. Is there a way to zoom in? Pretty sure there's a way to zoom in. But I'm quite sure that I don't know what it is. But he's like right here. I use the compass to point to his direction. Unavoidable sneeze. Not helping anything. I am seeing this path back here, which suggests that I'll have to get rid of the sniper guarding this door, which can be done. Thought I'd be able to avoid it, but apparently not. Gas that up. Turn it on. Just wait for our sniper friend to blind himself. Not sure why I'm calling him a friend. He could not be anything less of the sort. But he's over there. He's going to spend the rest of his life looking at a light bulb. He is definitely on acid. So that leaves the hell out of this level for good. Means we want to go out here. There's a new area that I could not explore from inside the building. There is a control panel, which is locked and cannot be opened. Oh, god damn it. Oh, we're back in the level. But as noted, the sniper spends the rest of his life staring at the light bulb. We got free reign of the building. As long as we don't make too much noise. Don't actually know where this path leads. We need to keep an eye on that guy. He's probably not going to bother us again. And the guy under the bridge, who is definitely going to bother us. And there he is. Currently in a good spot. Oh god. There's a pool of water with an electric cable in it. So we have to kill the power to the area before we can advance. Using this control panel, which is locked in, impossible to open. What? What am I supposed to do about that? Supposed to find a proposal for a TV program. And a sniper who can one-shot me. And get a better sense of our surroundings. Because there's one more obstacle on the level that is proving insurmountable. Disconnected payphone that is nonetheless functioning. It does want a phone card. And it's making beeping sounds. Shibito love beeping sounds. This is pulling one of the snipers out of his roost. And that should let us cross the bridge. It's ridiculous that my way doesn't work, but this way does. That's Siren for you. Only their way is good enough. This guy with the flashlight is very persistent today. And intensely in my way. Why is he trying to cross the bridge? Oh, the sniper left the phone area. Why is he going back? That's not what you're supposed to do. Well, something went wrong. Now you just gotta try and not get one shot. Didn't get one shot, but unfortunately, every possible Shibito that could have gotten in my way got in my way. If that guy wasn't on the stairs, we probably would have made it out. He's at just about the point where he's the least in my way. I am gonna have to kill him, but he won't wake up any snipers. Get me killed. There you are. He doesn't even have a weapon. He did not come here to party. He came here to hide shoes, and that's exactly what he did. God damn it! How did a sniper see me? Because I had gone so far under the bridge that I was now back in front of the phone booth. Ah, this mission is brutal. Okay, whatever. No flashlights. Not from me, not from you. That should be the bush that we're looking for. Right about here. I thought it was the end of the river. Yeah, you go down. Head to the edge of the river. And you head up a few steps. You certainly don't head this way, but I'm heading this way. Aged stone marker, which has absolutely nothing to do with me. But I can push it over. And that does something for Reiko. I had a feeling that there would be something of value down there, since they gave me access to it. Seems like this has to be the bush, right? There's not even very many bushes down here. How can I not find it? Oh, of course there's RNG to it. in one of 3 possible places. My god. I'm now hoping that he does not leave the shoe somewhere upstairs, because upstairs has gotten very dangerous with patrolling snipers. This way is clear. He should leave it in the bush that's directly in front of this sniper. That would be fair and reasonable. Now he's just wasting time. Wants to compliment a guy on his sniping prowess. This could be something. What do you think about this bush? You think there's a shoe in there. And you'd be right. And he's not going to move it. So we do got to go back up the stairs. We do got to watch out for the patrolling sniper. Although, he should go to the end of the river and we can just sneak around him. But now I need a really good eye on the sniper who loves phones. He's fully distracted. Okay, he's at his final resting place. Should be able to just go get the damn shoe. Most hard-fought shoe in gaming history. Right about there. There is a dirty shoe lying in the grass. I will have this shoe.
Who did this?
You know who did this, Shiro. If you didn't, you wouldn't have found it. Disgusting. But we're free, and what was our prize for getting the shoe? A new Risa level. Wherein Risa faces the Miata Clinic.
Risa.
Mina? Mina, is that you?
Mina's a leech face. You hate to see it. Warn Miata and Makino of approaching enemies. Miata and Makino are bad dudes who we should not be helping. But we're gonna try and help them. Next time. On our new exciting mission, which has to be easier than any of the mission 2s we completed today. Besides the letter thing. And yeah, that was brutal, and Siren continues to get more and more brutal. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna edit the hell out of this, and it's gonna make for like a 30-minute video when I'm done. It's gonna be the most satisfying video ever, though. We're gonna find that shoe instantaneously. Only gets harder from here. See you again for more Siren.